All-you-can-eat pizza, daily buffets, beer and buffet combos, barbecue parties. It's certainly a week for the foodies here in Pattaya, and Martin enjoying an English breakfast with his shades on, and I'll explain why when we come back. You're watching this week's Inspire What's On show. Roll those titles. There's a reason why Martin's wearing dark shades and eating a breakfast.
Yeah, let's say some of us had a late night last night.
Okay, but the show must go on, and let's kick things off with Tommy D, Zaza and myself live on Fabulous 103 FM.
Broadcasting live in Pattaya, 24/7. Fabulous 103 FM.
Fabulous 103, and with us in the studio is Dan from Inspire. Good morning.
Morning, or should I say afternoon? It's a little bit later than usual.
It's a bit later than usual, not necessarily your fault. I'm sure you got stuck in traffic, but your 10cc motorbike squad got here very late this morning because they obviously had been on the Raz all last night.
He looks a state, and he's got to go on TV later. Look at him.
I tell you
Small
what,
little eyes that have disappeared in his head.
I would get somebody else to do the job. Seriously, I wouldn't let him on. Because he's only going to embarrass you.
Well, he was out till 5 o'clock in the morning. So maybe he can tell us what he was up to later.
Yeah, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it? With his
if he
pink
can remember.
It's a state of him. Dan from Inspire with us this morning, as he is every day, bringing us up to date with everything that's going to happen over the weekend and next week, so that we know in advance, not afterwards. We're not going to do a report and say last week this happened and you think, oh, I wish I'd gone. We do it up to date. See the teeth. They're slipping out. Got to get new ones.
It's the age, isn't it?
It is an age thing. I have to congratulate you both this morning on appearing in pyjamas, which is very nice. It's very unique to have you both in contrasting pyjamas.
Hey, it's breakfast show, right? It's breakfast show.
Yeah,
it's
not
supposed to be.
Zaza, not the butcher's show.
Yeah.
Look what he's wearing.
This is my new Big C uniform. It's been given to me by Big C to promote Big C. Did I mention Big C?
No, but I've heard your adverts and they've been infuriating.
I like them. Oh.
We're not going to tell you.
She's telling you now?
Yeah, she's telling me,
She's
but now
telling
I'm
you
annoyed.
Now? What, because you thought it was something else?
No, I knew that, but with you behind I knew there'd be something.
You didn't know. Nobody knew. People coming up and writing in, what is it? Or guessing. Which was kind of funny because it turned out to be Big C. And we can talk about that later in the programme because there's big changes there that are going to help residents here.
Yeah, especially us in East Pattaya.
Oh, God, we need it, don't we? It's so difficult to get into the city now. They've got the barriers down to Sukhumvit. And the weekends are a nightmare.
Which is why I've chosen some events for this weekend. I'll say it's a little bit of an excuse as well because it's quite a light weekend. You know, we go through peaks and troughs in Pattaya. So I've looked at what's going on outside of the centre, which might make it easy for a lot of us that live outside of the centre to get to.
So what have we got happening this week? Weekend?
The weekend. The first one is on Sunday. Because we've got a football team, a professional football team on our doorstep, and the Thais love their football, and the standard of football actually is getting quite good. And they're attracting players, I'm not talking about English Premiership standard, but there are players from across the world that are
Which
playing
team
this
is
league.
this?
Well, it's Pattaya United.
Yes.
It's a local team.
Oh, yes. They have punch-ups there, don't they? No, they don't. They used to.
We're here to promote it. So if you want to fight, get down to the stadium, beat behind the back. Well, Pattaya United last season dropped out of the Premiership, which was a really big shame. This season, in Division 1, they're putting a good run together. And there's every chance they could get promoted back, which would be quite a coup, because a town like Pattaya, with the tourism and the numbers here, there's no place for it outside of the Premiership. It's one of the key locations.
Yeah, it belongs
in
to
Thailand.
us. I mean, Pattaya is one of the key cities in the country anyway, so we deserve to have a top team, don't we?
Of course. They're on track again. Anyway, Pattaya United are playing... Right, I showed you this, Zaza, so you can get the pronunciation right. Samut Songkram.
Samut Songkram.
Near enough. It's on Sunday. Because it's quite hot...
Where is that?
That's at the top of Soi Num Plub 1. At the top.
Oh, okay, up by the temple.
Yeah, when you reach the temple, turn right, you'll see the stadium. Kick-off time 6 o'clock because it's too hot to play football during the day. But that's quite a nice time, actually, because you can enjoy your Sunday, have a Sunday roast, a couple of beers maybe, and...
That's what time... Is that the regular time when Thais play football, about 6 in the evening, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting, because we were just hearing on the news about the World Cup that's now going to be played at Christmas.
In that country that doesn't even play football.
Yes. They're actually going to be playing on they think that the World Cup final could actually be on the 23rd, which is the day before Christmas Eve. And it's going to interrupt all the leagues over there in Europe. But they're doing it again because of the weather and the heat.
It seems a farce that I can't remember the country now. Qatar, was it?
Couldn't tell you. Somewhere that's hot and got sand.
Never played football. It's too hot to play in, and all the football schedules across the world are going to be compromised
Like
because of this.
Jessie J just said, it's all about the money. Money, money, money.
I'm sure it is. And on the subject of money, you don't have to worry about the money for the entrance fee for this football match because it starts from 120 baht. 200 baht for your VIP. So if you want to push the boat out and impress someone, take them to that.
Yeah, VIP, watching football. That sounds like a winner, doesn't it?
So anyway, that's on, and they're in 5th place in the league. Top 3 go up, and they're playing 11th. And they've already beaten this team away from home this season, 1-0. So it looks like it could be a good result for Pattaya United. OK, moving on. I got this pronunciation wrong last week when I was giving everyone the heads up. This is in East Pattaya. It's the Thailand Philharmonic Orchestra. That's on Sunday as well. It's a free concert. And this is a rare occasion to see, and this is a stunning orchestra, come out of Bangkok and play in the area of Pattaya. It's in the... This is where I need my teeth again, so we're all going to have trouble with this. The Pompara Botanical Gardens.
Ponprapa Botanical Garden.
Yeah, so when you try and give me Thai lessons, I can't even pronounce the English.
He couldn't say botanical last week, he said botanic, so at least we're getting somewhere. Oh, you're doing very well, I have to say.
You know what that is? It just shows, because I just read what I see.
But you write it, this is the problem.
Yeah, that guy. What a team we've got. We've got a drunk cameraman and a guy that misspells everything he writes.
Never mind, it's radio.
It's okay.
OK, that's in Offsoy Siam Country Club. That's free, so that's the Sunday looked after. On the Saturday, the Universal Group.
The Universal Group, Côte d'Azur, the launch of the new condo buildings.
Yeah, they're 7 Seas. It's the second 7 Seas project that they've built.
That's right,
here.
because the first 7 Seas is virtually sold out, the foreign stock, and that's well underway. I mean, if you look at it now, have you seen it? It's on Chayapuk too. It's lots of it's being
it's
finished.
next to their office. And it's huge. The amount of water that will go into that, hence the name 7 Seas. I think there's 7 blocks, and then there's almost like this open lagoon that goes around.
Well, the interesting thing, without pushing it, because, it's commercials do that, but the interesting thing about 7 Seas Côte d'Azur is it's being built by the Universal Group. Now, we know the Universal Group very well. They are self-funding. They're not using customers' money to build. They're going to build anyway. And if they sell today or tomorrow, it's not really a big problem because they've got their own money that they use to build. And as everybody says, when you go out looking to buy, especially if you're buying off plan, the developer, doesn't matter, the project's very nice, whichever project you're looking at, but it comes down to, is the developer still going to be there when the place is supposed to be finished?
Yeah, they are. And they've got a history of success all across the world, not just in property. And they're really nice. It's Raj
people.
and Sonia.
Yeah, really, really nice people.
Yeah, so busy as individuals, but as soon as you sit down with them, they'll make you think that they've got all the time in the world for you. But their showroom opening is actually on location at Narjon TM, and it's in the clubhouse.
Yes.
A lot of the showrooms are actually built and then knocked down afterwards.
That's right. This clubhouse is actually going to be the clubhouse for the development.
Which has meant they've been able to spend extra money, so when people do move in, they've got this phenomenal clubhouse rather than the money put in the showroom and knocked down.
And that's on Saturday, since Saturday morning, isn't it?
Yeah, I think 10 o'clock, 10:30. I'm not too sure of the exact time.
So if
it's
you're
an open house.
looking to invest in property, nip down there and have a quick look.
Yeah, so that's the weekend.
Brilliant. Dan from Inspire going to be back with us after a song. This is Fabulous 103.